Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to give you a full step-by-step tutorial on how to start Amazon Influencer as a beginner. Now, what's going to make this video super helpful is that not only will I explain everything here on camera, but I'll actually switch you over to my own computer and walk through all of this with you click by click. This means by the end of this video, you will literally have your Amazon Influencer business up. You will know how to do everything, and you can take all this information going forward. Now, this is going to be one of those special videos where I show you everything fully transparently. So you'll get my titles. I'm going to show you my strategy of how I find products to make videos about, how I make my videos, every single thing that I'm doing personally in this business, I'm going to give you totally for free in this video. Now, for those of you who are like me, you are probably wondering, why would I give this away for free? Why wouldn't I just keep it to myself so there's less competition out there? Well, for those of you guys who have been following me on this channel and you've heard me talk about this before, I have made several millions of dollars in online business. Now I get way more fulfillment from actually helping you guys and seeing you comment back and say, wow, that helped, or that helped change my life, and you didn't charge me for it in a course. So with that being said, there's going to be a ton of value in this video. There's a lot of ground to cover because I'm going to cram so much in here. So it's going to be moving at a fast pace. All I ask is that if you guys enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or anything that slips by, just let me know down in the comments. I will monitor them to try to help you guys out. And I hope you guys appreciate this information being totally free and actually put it into action. All right, so in a second here, we'll switch over to the computer. We'll start breaking all of this down. But quickly, I just want to make a quick disclaimer saying that these are all my opinions. These are things that have personally worked for me. And there is no guarantee that if you do exactly what I've done, you will make the same amount of money that I have. I'm just trying to be the person that I wish I had that was actually sharing real information openly, but I don't want it to come across that this is a get-rich-quick business. All right, hopefully we're all on the same page. Now let's get into Amazon Influencer. All right, so getting into Amazon Influencer, the first thing we need to start with is, what is Amazon Influencer? What is the program? How do you join it? Just so we are all on the same page throughout the rest of this tutorial. So switching over to the computer here, this is the homepage for the Amazon Influencer program. Now, essentially what the Amazon Influencer program is an affiliate program or a referral program for Amazon. So what does that mean in layman's terms? Essentially, that means that we can create videos talking about products that we already own on Amazon. We can then post those to Amazon. Amazon will post that video on the actual Amazon Marketplace page. And when somebody is shopping on Amazon and they watch your video talking about that product, saying how you like it, and then they go on to purchase that product from Amazon, we, as the video creator, will actually get a commission on that sale. Now, I will show you real examples of this so it all makes sense, but that is the gist of the program. Now, two quick bits of information to know before I show you a real example of this. First is that you have to be 18 years or older to join this program, and you have to live in an English-speaking country. It doesn't have to be in the United States, but an English-speaking country. Once you go through the sign-up process that I'll show you here in a second, there's a drop-down for different countries. As long as your country is there, you can join the program. Now, switching over to Amazon to actually show you a real example of this, is just the best way to understand the program. If you're on Amazon and you are searching for a product, I'm just using stainless steel cups for an example. You scroll through here. Let's say you're thinking about purchasing this cup right here. So let's click on this one. Okay, you're looking through the product listing, you look through the photos, okay, this looks good. And then you open up this little section right here. This is 6 videos. You click on this. Let's pause this video. You're going to have videos for the product. These are the actual videos from the merchant, or the person that's actually selling the cups. But then underneath of that, it says related videos for this product. All of these videos right here are Amazon Influencer videos. So if we click on any of these videos, which people just do automatically, it's kind of subconscious. Let's click on this one. Okay, this is a lady talking about these cups. I will play it with the captions on while I'm talking to you guys so you can read what she's saying. But essentially, she's just making a video talking about, here's the cups, here's what I bought them for. We liked them. They were great. It's a short video. And that's it. There's nothing else in this video. It's just a 30-second to 1-minute review video about the cups. Now, if I watched her video and then I X out of here and I actually go purchase these cups, she is going to get a commission on this sale. Now, as you saw, there was more than just one video. So if I watched someone else's video and then I went and purchased the cups, that person would get the commission. So it's essentially whose video did they watch just before they made the purchase? They're going to get the commission on that sale. Now, these videos that we got to by clicking this little button right here is considered the top carousel. We'll talk about this later in this video. Not all products have a top carousel of Amazon Influencer videos, but most products, if you scroll all the way down here past all of these photos, are going to have what's called a bottom carousel. So you might see these videos down here. These are the same videos. They might add in different videos. Amazon tries to show the videos that are getting watched the longest in here, but you will see that there are some new videos in here that were not in the top carousel. Well, if I had come down here and I watched this video and then I scrolled back up and purchased the product, the Amazon influencer who had created that video is going to get the commission. So guys, just to give you some of this terminology in case you hear it anywhere else, these are called on-site review videos. They are simply the videos that are showing up in either the top carousel or the bottom carousel. And the way that it works is that if a shopper watches your video and then purchases that product, you are going to get a commission on that sale. Now, just to give you a ballpark, and I'll talk about this later in this video, but the commission rate on these purchases typically falls between 1 and 5%. There is a way to get that boosted to 10 to 50%. We'll talk about that later in this video, but generally speaking, you will get 1 to 5% of whatever the purchase was. And the idea is that once you've uploaded a video for a product, you want it to stay in that top and bottom carousel as long as possible, and you will just passively get people watching that video, making a purchase, watching that video, making a purchase, and all of that just turns into passive income in your Amazon influencer account. Now, in a second, I'll switch you back over to the Amazon influencer homepage, and we'll talk about the sign up process and how to get accepted as an Amazon influencer. But the last thing I want to show you here to kind of make this come full circle is that if you are watching one of these videos, if you click on the actual creator, this is the Amazon influencer right here, this will open up their storefront. And essentially what this is it has all of their Amazon influencer videos in one place. So you can see these are all different products that this person has created videos on. And the idea is essentially the more videos that you have uploaded here, Amazon is going to pull them all from your storefront. They're going to put them on those product pages. And as an influencer, you essentially just want to create as many of these videos as possible. All right, so hopefully that all makes sense as to what the Amazon influencer program is and how it works. If you have any specific questions on that, let me know down in the comments and I can clear that up for you. But now let's switch back over to the Amazon influencer homepage. This is how you actually sign up for the program. Now, if you need to find this page, just go over to Google and type in Amazon influencer. It is the first one right here. That will bring you to this homepage. And once you click on the sign up button, it is going to bring you to this quick page right here. This says, do you want to sign up with an existing Amazon account or do you want to create a new one? You can do it either way here. It's not going to matter. The important thing to know is that each person can only have one Amazon influencer account. Amazon is very strict on this. So you can have one account yourself. Your spouse is also allowed to have another account as long as you have different bank accounts and different information where that payment is going to. This is something that I'm saying quickly in passing here, but it is very important to know. So it doesn't matter if you create a new account or if you use your existing Amazon account, just make sure that each person only has one account. Now, no matter which one you choose here, it will then send you through the rest of the application, which are basically just a couple questions asking which country do you live in, just to make sure that Amazon can pay you. How do you want to receive your payments every month? Do you want them to be a check in the mail, Amazon gift cards, or direct deposit to your bank? And then the last question, and this is the big one, this is showing them a social media account that you own so they can vet that you are a real person. This is extremely important. We'll talk about that right now. So when you get to this step of the application, you will basically have 4 options. You can choose a Facebook page, an Instagram page, a YouTube page, or a TikTok page. Now you need to own this page and it needs to be public. It cannot be a private page. And basically what happens is Amazon wants to quickly check that page to make sure that you are a real person and that people are engaging with your posts on social media. Don't let this stress you out. It's actually very simple. And this is only going to come into play on this application. You do not have to post any of your Amazon influencer videos in the future on your social media page. It is basically just Amazon making sure that you are a real person. So my advice to you is pick the platform that you have the biggest social media presence on and you use the most. What they are looking for is not specifically follower count or subscriber count, but they're looking for engagement on your posts. Now, the good news here is that if you submit a page, they typically come back in just a couple minutes here and they say yes or no, if they accept it or not. If they don't accept it, you have unlimited attempts, so you can try a different page that you own. What I recommend is that TikTok and Instagram seem to be the easiest. So if you have those accounts, I would try those first. And I would say the most common reason that people don't get accepted is because they are not actively posting. You may have a pretty big following on one of these accounts, but if you've only posted a couple times over the last year, Amazon may not accept it. So step 1 is I would try all of the social media accounts that you have, starting with the largest or the most active ones that you have first, and see if any of those get accepted. If not, then I would recommend posting on one of those accounts for a couple days straight and then reapplying, and then Amazon will see that that's an active page again. Or if you don't have any social media or you're starting from scratch, I would recommend creating TikTok first, Instagram possibly as a second. TikTok has just worked the easiest in my experience, and creating a brand new account and posting videos on it every day for a couple days. Try to get to a week and then apply with that account. Now, the reason that I suggest TikTok for this is because out of all of those 4 platforms, TikTok will give you the most organic reach. What that means in layman's terms is if you have no following, you just created the account and you post a video on pretty much anything on TikTok, TikTok will show that to people. So when Amazon goes and looks at your TikTok page, they will see that people are actively watching your videos and they are commenting or they are liking on it. TikTok just does that very well. So don't get hung up on this part. This is basically the barrier to entry for Amazon influencers. You have to have some kind of social media page for them to vet you first, and then you never use that social media page again for Amazon influencer. Now, once you get approved on this, you will then have an Amazon influencer account. This is when things start to get fun. So for the sake of trying to give you the best tutorial possible here and do everything literally step by step, once you get accepted to the Amazon influencer program, the first thing you're going to have at the top of your screen, I don't have it on mine anymore, so I can't show you, is to fill out your tax information. Make sure that you fill this out, and this is basically just allowing Amazon to pay you your profits when you make them. If you don't fill out this tax information, Amazon isn't able to pay you your profits because they're not able to track who they paid that profit to. So just make sure you fill that out and then you can actually receive your profits. Now, after that, you will have access to this page. Now, this is actually the upload page or the create content page on your Amazon Creator Hub. Now, quickly, I will show you this. If you need to get to this page, it's not very easy to do. You'll go to Google and type in Amazon Creator Hub, click on that, and that will bring you to your Creator Hub where you can actually upload and manage the videos that you upload to your Amazon influencer account. So you've got 4 buttons here. You've got create content. Typically just click this and click on post. That will be videos. That's what we're focusing on. All these other things you can do. I would say primarily don't waste your time. Just come into post for videos. You can click to view your storefront. This is that storefront like I was showing you before that has all of your Amazon influencer videos all in one place. It's basically just the catalog of all of your on-site review videos. You will then have see reporting. This is where you can see all of your earnings. It's kind of your profits dashboard. And real quickly, let me show you something here. Amazon seems to be very strict where I'm not allowed to actually show you my earnings, so I can't show you the earnings on this page. But what I do want to show you is that you're going to have 2 store IDs up top. Just make sure that you switch back and forth. One of these is going to be for off-site Amazon review videos, and then one of them is going to be for the on-site review videos that we are focusing on. So the one that says on Amazon, that is the on-site review videos. That's the one that you want to switch it to see all of your on-site review videos earnings. Now, the other one that doesn't say on Amazon, that is going to be if you create a video and you post it on your social media page. We're not really focusing on that strategy. I've tried it a lot myself, and it just simply doesn't make as much money as easily as the on-site review videos. But I just wanted to show you that you can switch these back and forth, and that's how you see the earnings for both of these. And as a side note, that tax information that we were talking about before, you have to do it for both of these if you're only doing the on-site review videos, and you really only have to worry about the on-site one, but it doesn't hurt to fill it out for both of them in case you get any sales off of Amazon as well. Now, getting back on track here, the last button is manage content, and that's where you can see all of your videos that you've posted. You can delete them, you can edit the titles, you can edit the tagged products, you can change the thumbnail. All of that is done with the manage content button. Again, if you need to get to all of these options, go to Google and type in Amazon Creator Hub, and that is how you get to this page. All right, guys, so hopefully we're all on the same page so far. If you have any specific questions, let me know down in the comments. If you are enjoying this, please just give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate the support, but let's keep this video moving forward. All right, so now we can actually get into the fun stuff in this video, and that is how to actually make the videos for the Amazon Influencer program. So the best piece of advice and probably the biggest thing I can give you in this video is to know specifically which products to make Amazon influencer videos for. Not all Amazon products have a top or bottom carousel. Some have neither of them. So you could go just creating videos about products that you have in your house, and it's just a total waste of time. I've done this myself because that product does not have a top or bottom carousel. So they don't show Amazon influencer videos. Now, ideally, what we want to find is products that we already own, so we don't have to spend any money to acquire them. We already have them in our house. We've purchased them before. Secondly, we want that product to be selling a lot. A lot of people are purchasing this product every month. That means that there is a lot more opportunity for us to make commissions. The third thing we want is we want there to be not many other Amazon influencer videos. We don't want our video to be competing against a lot of other people because on that top and bottom carousel, they only show a handful of videos. I think I've typically seen somewhere between 5 and 10 videos total in those carousels, but there could be hundreds or thousands of influencers who have uploaded videos trying to compete for just those couple spots. Now, the last thing that we were looking for is we want these products to have both a top and a bottom carousel. Not all products are going to have a top carousel. That's simply where you're going to get the most exposure. And not even all products are going to have a bottom carousel. Like I said, some have no carousels at all. So that begs the question, how do you know which products are the good ones and which ones are the bad ones? Well, if I've learned anything over 10 years of being an online business and making this much money from it, it is that you need to have a tool that shows you the information that everyone else doesn't have. For those of you who don't know, Amazon actually collects all of this behind the scenes data for every product on their marketplace. They just don't show it on the front facing side of Amazon. So if you're just coming on as a shopper, you can't see any of this data. You literally need to have a tool to access it. But once you have access to it, you can get all this information that the vast majority of people do not have. So to save you as much time as possible, I'll just show you the tool that I use to access this data, and I'll actually walk you through how I do it so you can see it for yourself. So this is the tool here. It is called Viral View, and this is the tool that's going to show us the behind the scenes data from Amazon. To be completely transparent, this is a paid tool. So if you click the little drop down over here, and you go to pricing, it's going to show you the 3 different plans that they have. And the first thing I would do is just switch this from yearly to monthly. You just click on that and it'll switch it from a month to month plan instead of paying for the whole year up front. And the 3 plans are a free plan. This kind of just teases some of the behind the scenes data from Amazon. You've got a starter plan for $39 a month, and you've got a professional plan for $79 a month. Now, personally, I pay for the professional plan. It has one specific feature that makes it well worth it. I'll show you that later on in this video, but as a beginner, that would be totally optional. What I recommend if you're just getting started is the starter plan. Now, the starter plan is $39 per month, but I have a personal 10% off coupon code from them. I'll put it down in the description below, but that brings it down to about $35 per month. Now, the reason I recommend the starter plan is because it's going to give you all of that behind the scenes data from Amazon, but it also has one specific feature called the order history scanner. And if you're just starting out as a beginner and Amazon influencer, this is kind of a must have. Essentially what this feature does is it takes all of the things that you've purchased from Amazon and it ranks them against all of that criteria we were talking about for Amazon influencer videos. And it literally sorts them from what are your best opportunities to make videos on. This way you don't have to spend any money buying products to make Amazon review videos. Instead, you can just use products that you already own from Amazon, and you're not just guessing when you make those videos. You know that they have the best chance to succeed with an Amazon influencer video. Now, I know what it feels like when you are starting a new business. You want to be making money and not spending money, but this is one of those tools that I can't stress enough. Having this information can make such a big difference when you're just starting out with Amazon influencer. It can be the difference between starting this business and it not really working for you versus starting this business and seeing success straight away. So anyways, I will go ahead and get logged into my account and show you how to use this, but the 10% off coupon code, I'll put a link to it down in the description below. It works on any of their plans and it lasts a lifetime. All right, so once you get logged into Viral View, come over to the left side and go down to orders over here. That is the feature that we are looking for. There's a bunch of other features you can use, but I would say the orders one is the one that we need to focus on right now. Now, in order to get all of your orders over to Viral View so it can sort all of them, you first need to go and click up top here and then go to extension. And this is going to be the Viral View Chrome extension that you have on your Chrome browser so that it can pull that information from Amazon. So I have an Apple computer. I typically use Safari. I literally just use Chrome to use Viral View. So I opened up Chrome here. I added the Chrome extension and I'll pull this down here so you can see it. But that is the extension right here. I've just added it as an extension and then I've pinned it here. So it pins it right to the top. And then I can click on that right here and it opens up these different options. That's how you know it's connected. So anyways, once you've signed up for your plan and you've got the Chrome extension installed, now you can go over to Amazon and you can go to returns and orders. This will then bring you to all of your orders on Amazon and simply just click on refresh right here. And this is the Viral View extension bringing in additional features to show us all of the behind the scenes data. So we are just clicking on refresh. Give this a few minutes. It's going to pull all of those orders and it's going to pull them over to the actual Viral View website, which is right here. So I've got thousands of orders. So this is going to refresh a lot here, but I've already refreshed it. So I've got the data over on Viral View. But once you've seen that yours has stopped and loaded everything, you can go back over to Viral View and just refresh your page on the orders feature. And this is going to load all of your order history so you can see what products do you already own. And then you just click one button right here, viral score, click it once, click it twice, and this is going to put all of the products that you already own in the order of the best performing Amazon influencer products to make videos on. So all of these in the green, these are really high viral scores. That means that it's running that product against all those metrics we talked about before. How many sales does it have each month? Does it have a top and bottom carousel? How many people are competing, et cetera, et cetera. So basically, once you've done this and you've sorted this by the highest viral score first, these are all of the products that you want to be making your first Amazon influencer videos on. You basically want to work your way down this list and just hit all of the highest numbers first. Now to show you a perfect example of this, if we click on one of these, this is an 80 right here. This is the original Texas fence fixer. Let's click on this. Okay, yes, I've purchased this 2 times in 2026. It is a $127 product. It's sold over 100 times per month. You click on this top carousel. Yes, it has a top carousel, but it literally only has 2 videos in it. You scroll down to the bottom. It has a bottom carousel as well. You've got 2 videos right there. So you have very little competition and the carousel can hold more than 2 videos. So if you make a video, you're almost guaranteed to have it show right here. And that essentially means that your odds of getting people to watch that video and make purchases and you make commission from it are almost guaranteed. Guys, I can't say guaranteed, especially when we're talking about these types of things, but this is the type of behind the scenes data that I'm talking about and why this is rating this so high on a viral score. So anyways, these are the types of products that you want to find. Using the order history scanner is going to find them for you. So that way you're not just guessing and you can go into this with the best odds of succeeding. Okay, so that step is now taken care of. Now we know what products to make videos on. That brings us into the other part of this, how to actually make the videos. So this is something that I have a lot of experience with. So a lot of this is going to be just value packed and I'm going to cram it in here pretty quickly. So what I recommend doing is using a smartphone, an iPhone, Android, it doesn't matter. All of the newer phones have really good cameras on them. And this is what you're going to use as your camera and your microphone. You absolutely do not need to go out and buy an additional camera for this. This is plenty for Amazon Influencer. What Amazon Influencer is looking for is real reviews from real people. So the vast majority of people are just using the same smartphone camera. Now, as far as what do you talk about in the video, there's a few different types of videos that you can create. I'd say the most common is a review video. You're basically just giving your experience and your opinion on a product after owning it for X amount of time. That's a review video. The second would be a demonstration video, showing how that product actually works. A lot of people want to see this type of information before they purchase the product. The third would be an unboxing video. So if you can wait to open a product until you have a camera ready, and then you can literally unbox that product while you are filming it, those videos perform well. I've done them myself. A setup or install video. So how do you actually set up that product, or how do you actually install that video? Again, I've done these myself. And a comparison video. So if you own two similar products, you can compare them side by side, not necessarily saying that one product is better than the other, but comparing how they are different from each other. As mentioned, review videos are probably the most common and one of the easier videos to create. So that's what I would recommend starting with. Now, when you are creating your videos, there are a few things that you have to be very aware of. Amazon has very strict rules on what cannot be included in these videos, and I'll list them out here for you. The first thing is you cannot talk about the price of the product, and that is because the price on Amazon changes all the time. People are running sales, the merchant is changing the price, so you can't talk about the price. Secondly, you cannot make any safety claims. So you cannot say that this is dishwasher safe, or this healed my X condition. You can't make any safety claims like that. That's just an Amazon thing. Third, you cannot have any personal information. So think about license plates on your vehicles in the background of your video. Think about your personal information on a TV screen or something in the background. Think about street signs showing your home address. Think about other people who are in the background of your video. You don't want to have any of that. So no personally identifiable information. Fourth, you cannot have screen recorded videos. You have to actually physically be showing the product. Fifth, you cannot have any text on the screen. So you can't put any additional text on the screen even if you are showing the product. Sixth, you can't have any music in your videos. And seventh, you can't have any external calls to action. You can't say things like, go follow me on YouTube or go follow me on Instagram. These are all the things that Amazon will not allow in your videos. Now, as far as what you do want to do in your videos, the best practices that I would say are making your video at least a minute long if you can. Over a minute is even better. Showing the product up close. This is always going to be beneficial. Sometimes we show the product too far away, not realizing that people on a screen can't see the product and they want to see it really up close. And then third is that if you can film the video horizontally, that is typically going to be better than filming it vertically. Now, not all products are going to fit horizontally, so you might have to show them vertically to show them up close. So that is one that I am continuing to test with, but I just want to share with you in this video to give you as much value as possible. Now, the last thing that I'll say here is that a lot of the videos that I film are point of view. I don't show my face in the videos. I'm literally just showing the product. Let's say, for instance, I'm doing a review on this card reader. I would just be showing the product like this, or I'd have it on the table, just filming like this while talking about it. If you do need two hands, they make chest mounts for your phones. I actually own one. I've got it in the other room, so I don't have it here to show you, but it will hold your phone right here, and then you can have two hands to do your demonstrations. You can even walk around with that on. So that would be a really good option that I would recommend for making these videos. I will even put a link to that chest mount down in the description below of this video. I have been super happy with it, so I'm happy to recommend it to you. Now, as you guys know, I always try to give you real examples of all of this. So I've gone ahead and just filmed a quick review video on my phone, something that I will actually upload to my storefront, but it's a review video of this specific product we were talking about. I will play it on the screen here so you can watch it. It is 52 seconds. If you do want to skip over this, go to the table of contents and you can, but I will play it on the screen right here. Hey everyone, just wanted to give you a quick review of the CF Express card reader. I've had this for over a year now and I use it quite frequently. The couple of things that have stood out to me is that it's made out of metal instead of plastic, so it's super durable, but it also has rubber at the bottom. So when you put that on your table, it actually sticks to the table. It's not going to scratch your table because the metal doesn't touch. It sits on that rubber instead. Has a removable USB-C to USB-C cord. That's what comes on this end. And then the actual card reader side, this is what I like about this, is it has a spring-loaded safety. So when you insert a CF Express card, You push it in there, you can hear it. It's actually stuck in there right now. That's in the safety mode. So it doesn't move around when it's reading the card, or it doesn't abruptly eject that and damage your file by accidentally sliding out of there. You have to push it back in to take it out, and then that card comes back out loose. I've definitely enjoyed this. I think you would enjoy it as well. Like I said, I've had it for over a year and this thing's still performing great. So that's the video, just like that. Now we will take this video. You don't even have to edit it or anything. And I'll actually show you how to upload that to your Amazon influencer account. So to upload your video, we just go to this page. Again, to find this, you go to Amazon Creator Hub and then go to create content and go to post video and photo. Now you can drag your video right in here, or you can click on this and it'll open up your files. I'll just drag it right in. This is going to go through an upload process right here. So it is just going to start loading on its own, and it's going to try to detect which products are in that video. So it can say, is this the specific product that you want to tag in this video? Is this where you want this video to show up? So as you can see, it is thinking that it is this product right here, CF Express card reader type A. You can click this to open up a little bit more details or see this. This is actually the specific product that is in this video. So it does a really good job at this. So I'm going to leave this checked on because that is the specific product. Now, if it did not get the right product and you've scrolled through here and it just doesn't look like any of those is correct either, you can go into your orders and then you can type in what that product is. So CF Express. Okay, there it is right there. And yes, that is the correct one. This video actually also has the memory card in it. So I'm going to select that as well. Even though this is a review video about the card reader, it shows the card in that video. So that card can also be in this video so that this video can show up on both product pages. That's a really cool feature here. Now, another couple important things to know. Let's go back here. This is your orders. If you did not purchase that product on Amazon, it's not going to show up in your orders. So what you can do is just open up another tab, go to Amazon, and you could type in something like CF Express type B. Okay, let's type that in. Let's click on this product right here. Okay, now even though we have not bought this product, we've just looked at it on Amazon. If I go back over here and I go to browse history, it is then going to show up in our browse history. So if we were making a video about a product that we did not actually buy on Amazon, but it is for sale on Amazon, that is how you'd be able to tag that product. So anyways, let's click on done. We've got both of those products tagged right here. Amazon is then going to suggest a title for you, CF Express card reader unboxing. This is not an unboxing, so I'm just going to X out of that. Now, what I've personally been doing here, and this is my title strategy that I've been using and has been working extremely well for me, is not overcomplicating things. A lot of people are using AI for this, and what I've been doing is putting in the name of the product, so CF Express card reader type A, and then review. That's literally how simple this is, but that is what I've been doing on all of my videos, and they've been doing exceptionally well. So don't think that you have to overcomplicate this. I would put in the name of the product and then review at the end, or whatever type of video that is. So unboxing, comparison, installation, whatever type of video that is. Another pointer I can give you here is not to use any special characters, anything like this, or even don't. Something like that. What I've seen on some of my videos is that these special characters, they don't format properly, so they don't look right on Amazon. It puts in a bunch of different symbols. So anyways, those are just more reasons why I use a simple title like this, but it's been working great. Now, the last thing on this page is editing the video's thumbnail. And what I'll say is that Amazon will auto suggest a thumbnail, which frame it thinks it is best in this video. Typically, they do a pretty good job. So I would use something like this. I wouldn't change that. If you do want to change it, a couple big things to know is that my easiest way of doing it has just been opening that video and finding a good frame that you want. Let's say that I wanted this frame right here. Then all I would do is just go to that frame, and then I would take a screenshot of just this right here. And then I would upload that, and that would be the right size, and that would be the new thumbnail. Now, quickly, again, just to give you more value in this video, a lot of research has shown that thumbnails do not make a big impact on how much you're going to earn from your videos. So I would not be spending much time at all on creating your thumbnails. I would rather spend that on creating more videos. All right, so literally that's the process here. There's the title, there's the thumbnail. We've tagged our products. You click on save, and you click on submit. Guys, that is the process to upload a video. We do not have to post this to social media or anything. That is the whole life of the video. We create it, we upload it to Amazon, you set the title, tag the products, put in a different thumbnail if you need it, and you submit it. That is the whole process. Amazon will then review that video and they will put it on your storefront, which is basically just the catalog of all of your videos. And then they will serve it to the specific product page. This doesn't always happen the first day. I've seen it taking a couple days for it to show on that page and you start getting views on your video, but it's not guaranteed that it's going to show on that product page. If there's a lot of other people competing, your video may not get tested straight away and Amazon may not put that in the carousels. However, if you use the order history scanner and you're doing the products that have the really high viral scores, your video will most likely likely show on that page, and you don't have to worry about competing with a whole bunch of other people. All right, now one really important thing to know here is when you are starting a brand new influencer account, your first 3 videos are super important that you follow all those rules that we talked about before. The no text on the screen, not talking about price, all of those things. And if you need to rewind to see that again to refresh yourself, please do. But what Amazon is going to do on your first 3 videos is they're not going to post them to the product pages yet. They are actually going to go into a manual review to make sure that you understand the rules for Amazon Influencer, make sure that your 3 videos are following all of those rules. And once they do approve those videos, then you are going to be in the clear going forward. Now, by saying in the clear going forward, I mean that your videos are not going to go into that strict 3 video manual review process anymore. It will just go into a simple processing status. Once that video has been uploaded to Amazon, then it will be posted. Now, keep in mind, you do need to still follow all of those rules for all of your future videos. It's just those first 3 are the strictest with Amazon. All right, so hopefully we're all on the same page as to how to make a video, how to upload it to Amazon Influencer. Now let's keep this video moving forward. So looking ahead, now that you know the process, what do you do to scale your Amazon Influencer account so you can start increasing your earnings? So there's 2 things to focus on. First is to go back to Viral View and go to the orders page, have this sorted by viral score. All of these ones, you want to basically work from the highest score down. Those are all of the videos that you want to focus on. Now, these products are products that you should already own, so you don't need to buy anything. But we are regularly purchasing more things on Amazon, so you can also use Viral View for that. So what I recommend is when you're about to buy something new on Amazon, something that you just need for your life, come back to Amazon and go to Chrome, so you have the Chrome extension for Viral View. And let's just use an example here. This is a battery that I was just buying. I actually bought 2 of these. And what you can do here is when you just load Amazon, that Chrome extension, give it a second, and it's going to pull all that behind the scenes data that we were talking about from Amazon. It's going to put it to the front for us. So now, since we have a plan with Viral View, we can see all of this data. These are the viral scores for each one of these products. So if I'm going to buy one of these products, I really don't care what the brand is. It's all the same type of battery. I'm really just generally looking at the reviews. But now what I'm doing as a shopper is I'm looking at the viral score first. So these are all 30s and 40s. They're in the red. That's really not good. Let's keep coming down. 55, that's getting better. 68, that's a really good one. And this is actually the one that I purchased myself. So it's the highest score that I could find, but it was also the product that I needed. It had great reviews. That is how I'm now making my buying decisions on Amazon. If I already need a product from Amazon, why not find the one with the highest viral score so that I have the best potential to make a video on that product and make all of my money back? Ultimately, if it's a type of product where I'm not looking for a specific brand or a specific model, it's just a battery in this instance, I am definitely going to be purchasing the one that has the best viral score. So anyways, that's kind of the 2 ways. Use the products that you already have with the best order history scanner or viral score. And then as you're making additional purchases on Amazon, you look at the viral score first so you can see that that product has the best potential to make you money if you make an Amazon influencer video on it. All right, so we've got 2 more things in this video, and this is actually extremely important, but we had to kind of go through this whole video for this to make sense before we could get to this and actually understand it. So Amazon Influencer, we're creating these on-site review videos. There is something called creator connections. And if you've not heard this before, essentially what it is specific merchants or sellers of products, they can create a temporary incentive for us as Amazon influencers to create videos by offering additional commission. So as we talked about, the typical commission is somewhere between 1 and 5% on whatever that product is. But with creator connections, these brands can add an additional 10 up to 50% commission for a specific period of time. Some of these campaigns go on indefinitely. They're just trying to accumulate as many influencer videos as possible, but most of these are for a finite amount of time. They're for 3 months or 6 months, something like that. Now, to show you an example of this, and I've actually had to take about 15 minutes to find it, and I'll explain why, but this is someone's storefront here. So this is just an example to show this without showing my own personal stuff here. So as you can see, each one of these is a video about a product. If you click on the video, you can then pause the video, come down here, and you can click on that product. Well, now that you are an Amazon influencer, you will have what's called a site stripe at the top. It's telling you your commission rate on that product, and it's also going to tell you right here if there is a creators connection bonus for that specific product. So this one does not have a creator connections bonus. I actually went through all of these videos. I went through so many of these and checked all of them until I found the first one with a creator connection bonus. Now, since it says deal, that does not necessarily mean there's a creator connections bonus. Like this one says deal as well. There's no creator connection bonus on that one. So we click on this one. Let's pause the video, click on this product, and now in the site stripe, it's going to say 2.5% commission plus creator connections 10% commission bonus. So you click on this, and then this is going to bring you to creator connections. Now, something I will say here is make sure that you are logged into the right store ID. If you're not on the right one, then it's going to show you just an error message saying you need to switch your store IDs to see the creator connections. But once you are in here, this is giving you the details on that creator connections campaign. Basically, what this is saying is this seller has allowed $5,000 in additional commissions to people who create videos about this product. There's $4,900 remaining, so they've paid out about $95 so far in bonus commissions, and it is a 10% bonus commission. So if it is at 2.5% before, which we just saw, then it is at 12.5% commission you will make every time you sell one of these bags. And that is going until August 31st of 2026. It started June 23rd. So this one in particular is about a 2-month campaign. As I said before, some of these campaigns go out way longer. Some of them are just rolling indefinitely, but many of them only last several months. So us as Amazon influencers, we can accept any of these campaigns. There is no harm, no foul. Even if we don't own the product, we do nothing about it, you can accept that campaign. It's not a problem. But ideally, what we want to do is find all of these campaigns as they come up. Like tomorrow, someone could create a campaign on a product that I've already created a video on. Well, you kind of always need to be searching all of your videos to see which ones have these campaigns, and then come in, accept the campaign. And then the other part to this is that once you've accepted it, it will say submit your video link. So for instance, this creator would get a link to his video and he would come over to his creator connections, and that is where he would submit that link. Now, the reason for this is the brand is just keeping track of what videos you have actually created and making sure that you actually have created a video for this campaign before they pay you any commissions on it. So extremely important as you get going in this and you start building up your catalog of videos, make sure that you're always going through your storefront and you are clicking the products, you're opening them up and looking in that site stripe to see if there are any creator connections that you can join. This is literally free money, and it is a huge boost in commissions compared to the usual 1 to 5%. Now, a lot of value that I'm going to share with you right now, and I'm going to keep it moving at a fast pace, but the way that you get to creator connections, the way that you actually see this is when you are on your reports. So let's go back over here to our creator hub and you click on see reporting. Amazon won't let me show you all this, but I'm going to just open it up so I can walk you through it. You go to your reporting, you make sure that your store ID is not on the on Amazon one. You actually want it on the standard off Amazon one. I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but just to walk you through this, you click on the hamburger over here. This will open up the side, go to promotions, and then go to creator connections. This will open up all of the available creator connections on Amazon, not specifically the products that you have. And as you can see here, there are 692,000 creator connections available. And again, these are just brands that are offering additional incentive bonus commissions to try to get Amazon influencers to create videos for them. Now, next big bit of value here is that I found that creator connections are a huge part of the money you're going to make on Amazon influencer. I would say about 30%, maybe even 20% of my actual earnings come from standard commissions, and the other 70% or 80% come from creator connections bonuses. This I have seen kind of across the board with other Amazon influencers who are performing at a higher level, all have kind of the same ratio there. So I know I've saved creator connections to the end here, but I wanted to explain everything so that it made sense. Now, as I had mentioned in the beginning of this video, I have a pro level subscription to Viral View, and the reason that I have that is for one specific feature. And what that is if you open up creator connections on a Chrome browser, so you have the Viral View Chrome extension working, you will get these additional features right here. Now, one of these features is Accept Affiliate Plus, which is another name. Affiliate Plus and creator connections are the same thing. Accept Affiliate Plus campaigns. If you click on that, you can actually do a full automated scan through your entire storefront to find any creator connections campaigns that match any of the products tagged in your videos and automatically accept them and submit the videos as content for you. So you can come in here and turn all of these on, and then you can start that and it will literally scan all of your content on your storefront and auto accept any of the campaigns for you. Now, what I like to do here is go to schedules, scroll all the way down. I have this scheduled at 9 a.m. every single day. So I don't have to go through and click through all these products to find these campaigns. It is literally going to scan for me every morning at 9 a.m. and it will auto accept any new campaigns for me. You just have to have a process in place of finding all these creator connections campaigns, accepting them, and submitting your content. That is what this tool does, but it's only available on the professional plan. So anyways, that's why I have the professional plan. If you've joined on the starter plan, and that's what I initially did, I worked my way up to the professional plan when I found out about this feature, and it only bills you the difference. So you don't actually have to pay for both plans. You're just able to pay the prorated difference between the plans. So anyways, if you do find yourself doing that, you can just go to Viral View, you go to your account, go to billing, and you can manage your subscription right here. And that's how you can switch between plans. All right, guys, so I've got one additional thing to show you in this video, and that is how you can get free products from these brands that have creator connections campaigns active. Now I'll show you how this works. Basically go to your creator connections, scroll down here. These are all of the active creator connections available on Amazon. And what you can do is you can search for specifically the types of products that you're looking for. So let's type in air purifier. These are all air purifiers that have creators connections campaigns available. Now, I don't want this to be confusing. We're kind of doing this backwards by starting looking at the creator connections campaigns. But if you click on one of these, you just give it 1 second to load, and it's going to come up with a button here that says message brand. Now you can actually send a message directly to the brand. It's similar to an email, but it's all within the ecosystem of Amazon Influencer. And you can message them and say, hey, I'm interested in creating an on-site review video for you. I will post it to my storefront, which will then go to the product page. Would you be willing to send me this product for free in exchange for that? Even if you scroll down here at the bottom and it says, will samples be provided by brand? No. A lot of these brands will still send you one for free. Now, the only catch here is when you create your on-site review video for that product, if you received it for free, you have to say in that video, this brand sent me this for free, or they gave it to me as a gift to make this video. You have to clarify that you did not purchase that product yourself. Now you can go through this and do this all one by one, messaging these brands, or let me switch over to Chrome. If you have a viral view plan, again, you do need the pro feature for this, but if you type in air purifier, you can then scroll up just a little bit here and you can do open product view. This is then going to sort all of those that you just saw by their viral score. So you can see which ones are the best ones to do. Again, the same process as the order history scanner. And then you can click on all of these and you can send a message to multiple of them at once. You just click the ones that you were interested in. You click on send messages. And now instead of individually messaging each one of these, you can do this kind of in a bulk scale. Just make sure if you were using this feature and sending out a bunch of messages to these brands that you were coming back in here and checking your messages so you can respond to them and you can actually continue that conversation to potentially get those products for free. This whole strategy of getting free products on creator connections to make your videos is some people's main strategy. Me personally, it's just not. I don't like a lot of clutter around my house, so I don't like a lot of free products coming in, but I still wanted to share it with you just again to cram as much value into this one tutorial as possible. So guys, that is how to do the Amazon Influencer program. As a reminder, for Viral View, the 10% coupon code is down in the description below. If you have any questions at all, just let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please just give it a thumbs up. But guys, hopefully this gets you off to a really good start with the Amazon Influencer program. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll plan to see you all in the next one.